Ibrahim, he screamed again. Now, it's so obvious she's the man of this house. She governs you, right? He charges towards Alima to slap her. Bah! Welcome to African Tales by Dupe. You know those homes where the sound of the father's car horn sends everyone scurrying from the living room to the bedroom in a chaotic escape? Because we all know what's about to happen when dad meets them all relaxed in the living room. Mr. Atanda, whom some might call a sadist, sees himself as a strict no-nonsense father who disciplines his children and family. It was on a Wednesday evening at the Atanda home, with the kids relaxing after completing their homework, of course. The loud sound of Mr. Atanda's car horn sends the kids into a panic and they quickly rush to their bedroom. Mrs. Atanda winces, saying, "What would he do?" In Yoruba. You'd expect the wife to be happy and welcoming, but sadly, that's not the case in their household. Not just the kids, but Mrs. Atanda also had to be on the lookout for anything that might trigger Mr. Atanda's unnecessary anger. Mr. Atanda walked in, carrying his black suitcase in one hand and his suit in the other. "Ẹ káàbọ̀," Mrs. Atanda greeted. Mr. Atanda nodded curtly, his face twisted in a scowl, responding with a reluctant, "Ẹ kúlé." Mr. Atanda walked over to the TV set. The TV was still warm, and Mr. Atanda glanced at his wife. "Have the kids been watching TV? Are they supposed to be watching TV on a school day?" Mrs. Atanda, she just sighed and said, Mr. Atanda, so that is all you are going to say? You're just going to say, Are you even a responsible mother at all? What do you do all day? You stay at home, doing nothing, just eating, and lying down idly around, just doing nothing. Just enjoying my money, and I'm out there laboring, and the things you're supposed to do, you're not even doing them." Mrs. Atanda replied, "Sorry, don't be angry." Mr. Atanda said, "Oh, sorry for yourself. Give me my food, oh, Jare," Mr. Atanda demanded, his face still scrunched up. Mrs. Atanda quickly headed to the kitchen to serve his food. Mr. Atanda is a classic control freak. He dictates everything in the household and can be considered a dictator. He controls everything from what the kids and wife wear to the food schedule. Yes, the full timetable, as some people call it. He draws it and the wife dares not switch up the food on a particular day. It's a strict rule and he enforces it rigidly. Despite his strictness, he is a successful businessman and a very responsible father. He takes care of his children's needs. He is the sole provider of the family, while Mrs. Atanda was a stay-at-home mom. Apart from Mr. Atanda being strict, he showed no love to his wife. He was very disrespectful, unkind to his wife, and also adulterous. He never misses an opportunity to talk down on his wife, to wash her down with insults. He treats his wife as if she is beneath him, but the wife refuses to leave the marriage, claiming she's staying for the sake of their kids. They have 3 boys, Rahim, Ahmad, and Ibrahim. All of them are in secondary school. The youngest is in JSS 3 and the eldest is in SS 3, and the middle child, Ahmad, is in SS 2. They are all aware of their mother's emotional suffering in the marriage, even though she hides it every time. Years later, all the kids graduated from the university, all successful in their chosen careers. Rahim and Ahmad relocated to the United States, while Ibrahim stayed in Nigeria and was also thriving in his career. As the kids grew older, they expected their father's dictatorial nature to have diminished by now, but that wasn't the case. When the stress became too much for Mrs. Atanda, the kids decided to get her an apartment just to bring peace, and also because, even in old age, Mr. Atanda still insists on eating everything fresh daily and refuses any meal prepared by the hired maid. Mrs. Atanda was getting older, so it was best for her to leave a stressful marriage like that. Till this day, Mr. Atanda resents his kids for doing that, but they claim they want their mom to be as healthy as their father is, and living together is clearly affecting their mother's well-being negatively. Mr. Atanda refused the kids' proposal to hire a chef for him, saying, "I can afford whatever I want. I don't need any chef. I don't need any chef from you. I'd rather hire my own chef. I have my money."
I don't need any child to give me money before I can feed or fend for myself. I'm okay. Over time, his controlling nature affected his relationship with his first two sons, Rohim and Ahmad. They had to give him space. Not that they completely avoided him, but they gave him space when his controlling nature became too much. Ibrahim sits on his plush luxury sofa in his beautiful apartment. It was on a Saturday afternoon. He was making a conference video call with his brothers. It was a usual practice. He said to his brothers, "You guys need to mend your relationship with Dad. The distance is affecting him. Although he's not saying anything, but I know deep down it's affecting him." Ahmad replied, "But we are cool now." Rohim said, "I don't have any issues with him. I'm doing my responsibility as a son. I only drew the line when I noticed his controlling nature was getting out of hand. Imagine Dad telling me that I must always call him first thing in the morning, even before I observe my salah, before I pray to Allah. He got angry the day I told him I couldn't be calling him before my salah. He screamed, saying, 'I am your God on earth.' You know his usual saying, 'I am your God on earth, so you must do as I say.' And you know all his unthinkable rules like that." Every one of them laughed. Ahmad said, "We all know Dad will always be Dad. You should know by now that he can't continue to be controlling, which is why we have to set boundaries. We are doing everything for him. We are taking care of him. It's just the boundary and control part that we won't tolerate. Don't worry, Ibrahim. You will still understand, right?" You will still understand. They all reminisced about their childhood memories and laughed, all saying, "We wonder why we are not even traumatized or dealing with childhood trauma." Rohim said, "Are you sure we are not?" And they all laughed. It was on a weekday evening. Ibrahim was on the phone with his newfound love, Alima. It seemed like Ibrahim had finally found love. He's the only unmarried one among his siblings. Day after day, Alima and Ibrahim became inseparable. It was a long-distance relationship, but it was a sweet one. They made sure to catch up on video calls and phone calls. They met through a mutual friend. It was love at first sight. During one of their long conversations, Alima mentioned that she was chatting with her dad before he called. Ibrahim said, "Chatting? Chatting as in gisting." Alima asked if anything was wrong with that. Alima replied, "Yes, I was gisting with my dad." Ibrahim replied, "I'm just surprised because I never get to do that with my dad. You know, I always say my dad is a strict dad." Alima replied, "Even as an adult?" Ibrahim smiled and tried to bring up another topic as it was getting awkward for him. And Ibrahim asked, "How do you feel about your child being named by your father-in-law?" Alima replied, "As a matter of fact, my name Halima was given to me by my grandfather. It's a thing in my family. It's not a big deal actually." Ibrahim sighed in relief. "So that won't be an issue in the future." Halima smiled. They continued their sweet love conversation and ended it later. Later that day, Ibrahim was lying on his bed, smiling from ear to ear. He was the epitome of a contented man. He was head over heels in love. A finished man, as people would say. Months later, they got married. They had the most beautiful wedding ever. And after their wedding, they went for their honeymoon. It was the best thing ever. Best thing they could ever imagine. A few weeks after they returned from their honeymoon, Alima overheard Mr. Atanda on the phone, saying, "Are you doing as I said?" Ibrahim replied, "Yes, sir." After he hung up, Alima noticed that Ibrahim was looking a bit down and asked him what was wrong. The next thing Alima heard was unimaginable and unbelievable. Ibrahim replied, "It's the timetable." "Timetable?" Alima asked, unsure. Ibrahim replied, "I don't even know how to tell you this, which is why I haven't brought it up. My father drew up a timetable, more like a schedule for our bedroom activities, and he instructed me to follow it or else." Halima replied, "I'm confused. Is it what I'm thinking? Bedroom activities? I don't even. Is it what I'm thinking? I don't get. If we don't follow it, or else what? This I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And this is really getting out of hand. I know your dad is controlling, but this is just not acceptable. No, it is not. This is so strange. Is that why you're worried? My love, just calm down. Even me, I need to calm down because my love, we should obey our parents. We both know that. But there are boundaries. This isn't something to be discussed. You're an adult now. You have the right to say no to some certain things. Ibrahim sighed and he said, "Thank you, my love." And he gave his wife a hug. It was the weekend when Ibrahim and his brothers usually had a conference video call. He said, "Guys, I have a gist for you, and I am so worried." He told his brothers about the bedroom timetable. Rahim and Ahmad both burst out laughing. Ibrahim said, "Guys, why are you laughing? It's not funny." Rahim said, "That one a new thing. Did he specify the time and the number of rounds for you guys?" They all both busted out laughing. Dad is not coming down at all. Oh, because we didn't tell you. He actually did same to us. We disagreed, and that was the beginning of our issues with him. At this point, Ibrahim wasn't worried anymore. It was actually funny now. They all chatted and catch up as usual, all joking about their father's usual phrase. "I am your God in this life." They all chorus, "You have to obey me." And they all laughed. Some days later, Mr. Atanda visited Ibrahim's house without informing him. Mr. Atanda was banging on Ibrahim's door angrily. It was on a hot Saturday afternoon, screaming, "Do I need to break down this door before you people open it? So I can't even come to my son's house again? Am I a stranger? So I need to write invitation before I come, right? So you people cannot open the door on time? I can't come to my son's house in peace." Now wow. Ibrahim and Halima in the bedroom heard the loud noise. Ibrahim quickly reached out for his bathrobe to get the door. He opened the door and Mr. Atanda walked in and said, "So I have to inform you people now, before I come over." Mr. Atanda, he used almost 5 minutes to nag about the issue. Ibrahim kept on apologizing. He begrudgingly said, Okay, no problem. I am not angry anymore. Okay, it's your time. Can we observe our salat now? We should observe our Zuhr prayer now. Abi, let's pray now. "Give me a few minutes, Dad," said Ibrahim. "Me, I already performed my ablution, no. I've performed my ablution from my house. I have water in my house too. Before one child will now say that I have come and waste their water. I don't want to allow." "Okay, Daddy," Ibrahim replied. Alima, she came downstairs to greet Mr. Atanda and also apologize. He greeted her warmly. Few minutes later, Mr. Atanda asked, "Alima, why is your husband taking so long?" Alima replied, "He will be here very soon, sir. He was just having his bath, sir." "His bath?" Mr. Atanda screamed, "Why is he wasting my time? He told me he was going to perform ablution, not to have his bath now. What's going on?" Ibrahim quickly rushed down when he started hearing his father's voice again. Alima, looking in disbelief, and she was confused. As Ibrahim runs down to the living room, almost not properly dressed. "Sorry, sir," Ibrahim said. Ibrahim, hope it's not what I'm thinking. Hope it's not what I'm thinking. Your wife said you're having your bath. I don't understand." "So you've not been following the timetable? So you've not been following the timetable, Alima interjects. "What timetable, Daddy? What timetable are you talking about?" Oh. You really mean this timetable matter, Daddy? Daddy, you are joking, right? Do I look like a clown to you? Do I look like a clown to you, Alima? Do I look like a clown to you that I will be joking at my old age about something this serious?" Halima in disbelief as she claps her hand and says, "Hey, serious issue indeed." "Ibrahim!" Mr. Atanda screams. She jumps towards Ibrahim and lands Ibrahim a hot slap. Bah! You see the way your wife is talking to me? and you can't shut her up.
No, Daddy. Alima replied. No, Daddy, this is wrong. You need to be stopped. This is very, very wrong, sir. No, Daddy, this is too much. You can't be slapping my husband. He's an adult. And I wasn't even rude to you, sir. He screams again, Ibrahim! And lands him another slap. Bash! Ibrahim, she's still talking. She's still talking while I'm talking. She's replying back at me. She's talking back at me. Yes, Daddy. I have to defend my husband because this is bullying. What are you even talking about? This thing you are saying, don't let people hear about it, Daddy. Where have you heard such abomination that the father plans when his son would meet with his wife in the bedroom? Ibrahim! He screamed again. Now, it is so obvious. It is very obvious. Alima is the man of this house. She is the one that governs you. She is the one controlling you. Mr. Atonda charges towards Alima to slap her. Next thing that happened was unexpected. Mr. Atonda fell down and collapsed on the bare floor.
Dear lovers of African folktale, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe if this is your first time, and I'll see you in another video. And before you leave, please remember to like, comment, and also share. Thank you.